Good morning, TVEC. Welcome to the news at 9-ish.
Today is Wednesday, December 4th, and it is National Sock Day.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America You may be seated.
Are you a third or fourth grade girl interested in learning how to overcome obstacles, gain confidence, and make new friends while running, walking, skipping, or hopping? Well, then you should join Girls on the Run. Sign up today. If you have any questions, see Mrs. Bowman or Mrs. Lonsdale.
Good morning, Twin Valley Elementary Center. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving break and are ready to roll over the next 3 weeks of school till our next break and get the job done. I want to start with our Pride nominations over the last week and a little bit since we had a couple days in there before our break. We have our Pride nominated classrooms. We didn't have a lot of nominations, but we had 2 classrooms that got 2 nominations each, and that's Mrs. Cresswell's class and Mrs. Schul's class. So I'm going to read one from each. So Mrs. Cresswell's class, it looks like they are always engaged in their lessons. They're always on task and are great role models for hallway behavior. So great job, Mrs. Cresswell's class. Keep up the good work. And we have Mrs. Schul's class. It says everyone in Mrs. Schul's class is always looking out for each other and showing good sportsmanship. So they're working as a team, as a family, and helping each other out. So that's great to hear from Mrs. Schul's class. So congratulations to both of those classes, and let's get more Pride nominations next week. All right. We're going to go to our TVEX. We're going to start with kindergarten and then go all the way through 4th grade. And I got my papers here. In kindergarten, we have a bunch of winners here. We have, Cora Reed, Colton Reacher, Colby Newsom, Savannah Garrison, and Savannah Garrison again. She's a double TVEC winner. So those are our 5 winners in kindergarten. In 1st grade, we have Joey Pan, Marcus Brazel, and Frankie Hurley. And Frankie Hurley is a double winner as well. Congratulations. In 2nd grade, we have Mason Fritz, Liz Melvin. Oh boy, this is going to be a tough one for me. Mason Bazansky and Luciano Castora. That's a mouthful with those 2 names. So Mason and Luciano in Mrs. Cherlin's class. You guys are TVEC winners. And then we got Ryder Richard in Mrs. Weaver's class. Moving on to 3rd grade, we got Cora Shepard, Dominic Johnson, Jared Rarick, Ella Stone, Savannah Pyle, and Dylan Reitmeyer. And in 4th grade, we got Carson Groff, we got Hadley and Mr. Cola's class, we got Autumn Seas, and we have Connor Block. So those are all our TVEC winners. Now I'm going to read one from each grade level and throw a TVEC for them. So we're going to obviously start in kindergarten. Savannah Garrison's a double winner, so right away, let's read one of hers. It says, Savannah has been a Hegarty superstar. She always comes to the carpet ready to participate in lessons, always follows along with the hand motions, and is a role model for the whole class. Her participation and positive attitude is contagious. Keep up the fantastic work, Savannah. So Savannah, you got actually a double, so there's 2 TVECs for you. All right, we're going to go into 1st grade, and 1st grade is another double winner. We have Frankie Hurley. Frankie got one from Mrs. Ebeling and also from Mrs. Clemmer. So Frankie's in Mrs. King's class, and Frankie works so hard in music. He's always following the directions and a role model for the whole class. He's following Pride, always gives a respectful listening message. So Frankie, 2 TVECs for you. All right, in 2nd grade, Mason Fritz in Mrs. Abadusky's class. It says that Mason is always the first one in the classroom each morning, comes in smiling and ready with a story or a fun fact. His enthusiasm is contagious. Seeing him each morning is a great way to start the day. That is awesome, Mason. That's a TVEC for you. And I love when people come in the classroom or into the school from buses and are ready to learn, happy, and saying hello, or good morning, which is awesome. All right, next one we have is our 3rd grader. We have Jared Rarick. Jared's in Mrs. Lonsdale's class. It says Jared's been working so hard on his schoolwork. He's always participating, trying his best. In addition, he's a great friend to everyone around him and always has a positive attitude. I will also add that Jared has one of the best smiles ever as well. So, Jared, Here's a TVEC for you. Congratulations. And in 4th grade, I picked Carson Groff. He's in Miss Berger's class. Carson Groff did a fantastic job in reading class, paying attention, raising his hand, and participating and trying his best. So those 4 things, paying attention, raising your hand, participating, trying your best, those are all 4 things that'll help you be successful in your learning here at TVC. So Carson, awesome job. There's a TVEC for you. All right, we got 3 weeks. Let's buckle down, get the job done. You guys can do it. Let's make sure you're on your best learning behaviors, and the weeks will go by quick before we have our next break. Remember, treat yourself well and always be kind to others. Take care, TVC.